Good day, viewers. Pingeptic here. I'm back again with another great live stream, and this will be a short one this evening. It's going to be half an hour, roughly, approximately, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I'm wearing a blue shirt. I don't have a clue why, and I regret it. I regret it big time. It's not like my other shirts, which are very, very loose, thin, the right material and everything you could ever want to stay cool. This feels like quite the opposite. Feels more thick. Feels it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, just not right. And I just don't like that. I don't know about anyone else. If they have anything similar. When I say anything similar, I mean any similar situations, but yeah. Was it me, or did the camera just go a bit fuzzy for a second or something? Something was on the camera lens, wait. Let's check this out, shall we? Let's check this out. Good old YouTube. Bloody hell. Bloody YouTube. Still on YouTube. Who knew? Who knew that me... I was going to say my full name and I better not do it. Let's say Pingeptic or William, whatever you want to say, will be streaming on YouTube still. Oh, hello, me. Okay, let's go back a bit. Let's have a look. It's like a spider leg or something. Wait there. Let's check this out. You're gonna see me close up now. Oh, hello, buddy. Okay, I found what it is. There's a little spider, like really small spider, just ahead of the camera, about I don't know, a couple centimeters on the web. I keep getting rid of the webs in it, hoovering them out, whatever I have to do, and they always just come straight back. Bloody hell! My hair. Camera. Bloody hell. I've got my dinner out. I cooked some steak. I was going to try and go on for about 10 past 8. I cooked my steak in less than 5 minutes. And that's not raw. It's not even medium rare. That's like a medium. So I did that quite well. And let's just say I popped. We have 2 grinders, one for salt, one for pepper. Let's just say the pepper fell on the floor, pepper grinder fell on the floor, and it went absolutely everywhere. The salt, no, not salt, the pepper went absolutely everywhere. And I was doing my nutting. I was just standing there thinking, bloody hell, what am I supposed to do? Looks like the camera's slightly fuzzy, but yeah, what am I supposed to do? I want to get on here for 10 past if I can. Hello, Light. Welcome to the stream. And I was just thinking, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? I want to get it for 10 past. So I'm like, I've got to put this back at least till 1/4 past. But I think I made it for like 18 minutes past, which is only 8 minutes late. Only 8 minutes. It's not that bad. Yeah. Bloody hell. I just can't stop talking today, can I? Like that. Opera GX. No, that's not quite right. No, we're not dealing with you today, buddy. Anyway, let's have a look and see what I've got for food. I've got 1 piece of ribeye steak and a couple of small pieces of rump steak here with me. And I am absolutely starving. So, you know, eat up, I guess. Fat's getting stuck. I'll shove a bit of this in my mouth. And now I'll continue this to get a sword. straight in to get a sword. Cool. Now, got that. Okay, we got those two. I'm happy. I'm happy. Somehow this has saved this from like ages ago, and I didn't even ask it to. So I'm just winning it at the moment, winging it to wing it. Wow. OBS has had an update since. A couple other things have had updates, so if this is slightly out of shape, that's why. That's all I can say. Also, why does it look like I'm almost sinking bit by bit? That's a bit better. Didn't really like that. It's a bit too loud. Not for my ears, but for the stream. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hear me very well, are you? I think that's at a good level. I can check it in a second. Cool. Cool. Wait a minute. Weird as hell. Yeah, but hello, Light. Welcome to the stream, anyway. Is there anyone else who does join in the near future? And if anyone's new, I'm Pingeptic. Well, that's what my accounts say. We need to have a laugh, have some fun, and do some messing around. Yeah. I think we'll have a chance to play some BeamNG today, BeamNG Drive. If you don't know what it is, well, you'll see it coming up. And what else should I go for? What do we feel like? I feel like jumping into some Stormworks and checking out some other builds. If we don't get a chance to do that, then we'll jump into some War Thunder instead. I think that's a good shout. In the meantime, let's scroll Steam, shall we? I remember this video loud and clear. I think that was ride all the way in, like, it was like 24 minutes or 24 minutes 30 something seconds or something like that. It's probably longer than that, but yeah. Great video. It's not my favourite, but it's a great, I think it's one of my better videos. Is that the one where I went in the Christmas? Or near Christmas? I don't think that is. I think it's my other Isle of Wight video. That one was just lovely. I remember that loud and clear. Loud and clear? Sure. There's a bit in that where I slip on a bridge. I barely catch myself to get to the other side. Just to film a train, by the way. Why not? Subnautica franchise is just fantastic. Both the first name Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, both great games. I've never really played the whole of Subnautica Below Zero because at the time I was trying to do streams and loads of other stuff. One, I didn't have the time. Two, it didn't interest me anywhere near as much as the first game. So yeah, goes how it goes, doesn't it? Content warning. That's a newer game, if anyone's curious. Okay, yeah, 1st of April 2024. It's funny.
We need to take this camera. This is
came out on April Fools. But content one is based off of, you can do it on your own with a group of people. It's way better with a group of people. You're a spaceship and you only have so much time to film so much, and you have to get so many views to survive. It's almost like making YouTube videos, but you have to try and get views doing different things within a certain amount of time. And in that certain amount of time, you go in a spaceship to different places where there's some absolutely awful things. Absolutely, I can't even speak English today. My voice has gone a little bit as well. But there you go. There you go. It's almost like this morning it was really deep, and now it's starting to go a bit more, I want to say, squeaky. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. I've said that a lot today as well. Why not? Why not? It's Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and none of us have the brains to care, so, you know. Ooh, Crusader Kings free at £16.79. That's a good price, 60% off. That's about right. So it's been like 40-50 quid. Yes. I can't even read that, my brain's gone. Is that £52 or? Yeah. This came out a while ago. At this point, I'm surprised they haven't put out Crusader Kings 4. But then again, between Crusader Kings 2 and 3, there was a gap of like 8-9 years, so yeah. Most people do prefer the second game. It's one, it's free, and two, it's laid out a lot better in most people's opinions. So yeah, I am scrolling quite quick, aren't I? Let's try a bit of rump. I just had some ribeye. Ribeye's got to be one of my favourite steaks, so you can never mess up with a ribeye, unless you've actually made it pitch black. Been on a camp this weekend for like nearly 2 days, from Friday onwards, so that was funny as anything. Great experience as well. Some bits for the show are coming along, but I still have tons to do. It's the main thing at the moment is I'm trying to level everything out of all my different channels, and not only that, but sort it out so that I have a short film coming out every so often on my studio channel, which I created recently for my shows as well, for the shows as well. So everything's just piling up a bit. I'm trying to do stuff outside of that as well. If I'm honest, I'm probably working myself slightly too much. Probably just a tad. There you go. Gilded Destiny. What is this? Apparently it's coming out in 2024.
Dear Mother, I think of our last embrace, last
Excuse
goodbye.
me?
My dreams are ahead, but my heart is forever with you.
I'm sorry, that's not an accent I expected.
New prospects, modern technology, and the exciting unknown await on distant shores. Ahead lie freedom and hope. Hope of success. Freedom to forge my own future. Of their new lives here, many recount tales of unbridled opportunity, fortune and abundance. Others tell sagas of misfortune and tragedy, crime, corruption and lawlessness.
I want to stop that there. Yeah. Was this based off of World War II or? We got a description now. Gilded Destiny is a grand strategy game depicting the transformative era of the Industrial Revolution. You will take the helm of the country of your choice and transform it from a backward agrarian, I think it's agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse. I can't even speak. 2024. So I'm interested in this. I'll stick to my wish list. got another game which is apparently coming out in 2024 called Global Magnates Shipping Tycoon. I'm alright, thank you. I'm quite alright with that. I don't know if it's the name or something else put me off, but Killing Floors, quite old game by the looks of it. Yeah, we'll jump into a game in a second. Oh,
Quite steals.
yeah. I should probably start loading up a game. I haven't played Fall Guys in a very, very, very long time. I remember when One Armed Robber came out. Jumping around that. Very rarely play Roblox, but I'll give it a go whenever. I feel like I want to jump into Stormworks.
Yeah, just have it in me. Even if it is just to mess around.
I know it's probably at least update. So. Fair enough. Must have been a very quick
Very quick update. There we go.
But
Yeah, forgot what I was saying then. Oh yeah, it's probably at least 1 or 2 people available.
I could go on call, but I don't really see the point in that. Just before we know it, I'll be stopping.
So I'm alright. Start loading in whatever the hell we were doing before.
Yeah, ever since I went on the camping trip, like,
Great experience and everything, but when I come back, it just
I've just not felt like myself since I come back. Like I'm a different person, almost. I don't know. There's a few possible things it could be.
but I don't think I'm gonna stick those on stream.
Can't believe that knee missed my mouth in. Oh. Have a look what I pulled up. Intercom. I think I've looked at this yet. I downloaded. Looks fairly interesting. I'll give that a go, I guess.
In a second. Have a bit more ribeye. I do love my steak.
And I basically have one meal a day, so gotta fill yourself up. There was a ton of cow blood in the bag, so from the steak,
Of course.
and I was just there, and I was like, "That's going in the bag."
Yeah, in the bag, in the pan. Bloody hell! Yeah, that's going in the pan. I'm using that. So I did.
And it actually came out even nicer than I thought. I don't think anyone could ever take me away from meat. It might have come out a bit worse than I thought, but like beef, pork, depending what it is, pork, and like turkey and stuff like that. You can't take me away from it, especially not like beef steak. If it's another part of a cow, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. But like a beef steak, cow steak, whatever you want to call it, beef steak, you can't get me away from that. I honestly, I don't mean any offense to them, but I don't see how people can be like vegetarians or anything like that. I don't know
How people can do that?
how can you give this up.
I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who have, but how? How's it even possible?
Like me and my dad have got to be the biggest like carnivores on the planet, but how do you even do that? In court, he'd probably be counted as biased to eating cows. Still got some left, but I didn't mean to do that. It's just so dark. I don't really like this, sweater. So we can have a better look. Let's turn this to day, shall we? Thank you. What's coming at us? Tsunami? No, thank you. I'm trying to do a showcase of what I'm using. And I don't need that disturb me. That goes up to there. I think I've used this one. Pardon me. That goes up to there, then after a bit it goes back up to the top. Or looks like it's going to break, one or the other. There we go. Come on, microphone. What is this? Brightness level. It's just right. I'm glad there's other equipment there. What should be stuffed? Let's turn the fuel on first. That's the main thing we're gonna need. Lights. No clue. Nav lights, yeah. Strobe lights. No. Heating. No, we don't need that. Hydraulics APU. Let's turn all the hydraulics on. Get APU. Nice. Generator bus. APU bus. Ground bus. Fire level. Essential bus. Avionics, nice. Let's see a thing. I mean, I can, but it's quite hard to. What's this? Parking brake. Oh, that's great, isn't it? I was had to stick the landing gear down. I didn't know it was there. That's autopilot, we don't know. Okay, we'll give that a go. You just got to do... Oh, I can't even see that. Okay, generator engine 2. Right, just stays on England. Ready? 1. 2. Now at this point we just hope for the best, really. Parking brake, look forward, and hope that we actually survive this. I don't remember exactly how to control this thing, so you have to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the rides are going a bit. I have to slow it down a bit now. Slow. Calmly. Where are we going? Stuff it, just stick your foot down. Push it. Otherwise it looks like this thing's gonna explode or something. Come on. Need the speed. Oh Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Just pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Come on, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Now up, 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 up. I have a really bad feeling about this. Parking brake. I don't know if this thing will fly. You've broken the size by so much, but I'm still going to try it. Okay. Reverser. There's a reverser somewhere here. Reverser 1, reverse 2. Okay. Surely at this point we should be going the other way. Low engines? I mean, if this turns us round, I'll be happy, but... I think these reversers do nothing. One idea. Parking brake. Let's push this. Come on, buddy. One of the engines died. Come on. I think this thing's given up on us. We'll try that one more time, shall we? I have faith in it. I have faith in this plane. That's probably one of the weirdest things I've said today, but I have faith in this plane. Okay, speed run. Engines. I think that's everything. Fuel. This thing struggles to turn, so you gotta remember that. Smart idea. Leave the parking or brake on first. Kick the throttle up, that'll push the engines a bit. Then, let them get themselves started. We'll have a bit more stake. And then we'll get this bird in the air, shall we? Just looking at the controls it shows on the side, you got the throttle, which is up and down, which is quite obvious. But there's brakes which you hold down, and air brake you hold down as well. So, I got to remember that. Get his bird in the air. Moving very slowly, which is probably not the fastest. Slow. Slowest we want it, the fastest I want it. Hello? Plane. Plane, this is your captain speaking. Okay. Why is the door still open? I don't like this. Trying to use the air brake. I was struggling to shut. I feel like I'm gonna have to grab it. I have a bad feeling about this. Super bad feeling. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, I don't know why I'm making so much noise. We're actually able to move. We're missing a propeller. I think this is done. That's enough of that plane. Next. I know I was able to get in there before. I just don't know how I got in there before. Not big enough. I tried to use that before, but that's way too finicky. Let's try this little thing, shall we? Looks big like that. I mean, it's relatively large, but not fantastic. Quite blocky. Sure. Nice. I think I've drove this into water before. Don't know why anyone needs to know that, but yeah. Heater, lights out. Got cabin out, yeah. How do I get this thing started? Compressors. That did something. Shouldn't be that easy though. Just lock cabin. Why is everything working now? Should not be that easy. I'm a little bit worried about that. It's got an altitude hold and stuff. I don't know if it works. Oh, that's neat. It's really neat. Oh, we should try and see if we can get something else. Maybe not now, because I'm not going to stay on for much longer, so... Maybe not right now. But we can do something by getting us now. Quick pistol, am I? There's a pistol. Oh. Why am I given this? Am I not allowed to fire it? Am I just not good enough? Die. I just don't think I'm good enough. Bloody hell. Okay, let's go. Oh, nice engines. As I'm dying. I don't think the parking brake's off. Wasn't. Oh, yeah, this might be a quick takeoff. Nice. It's a bit blocky when it moves, but it's almost like some weird extreme lag, but it does the job, doesn't it? Nice. Something just fell off onto the wing. What was that? Oh, that was the med kit I dropped. Oh, that's amazing. Who knew? Landing gear. Nice. It's got my fastest. Where are we at the moment? Is that us? No, game, don't do this to me. Oh, thank God. Going past a volcano. Volcano? Oh, we're all the way over here. Okay, we're going to correct ourselves. Don't do this to me. Not now. So we can use the other. Oh, that is so smooth. I like that too much. That's better. That almost too much. Okay, we're gonna go up to the northern region, as this is so quick. I would test this with a vehicle, but I'm not gonna have a chance today. So I have to do it next time. Let's go for altitude hold. GPS target. Let's get a target showing. Let's go for right there. Nice waypoint. Set. Submit. Enable GPS. Stabilizer. Seems to be working alright. Just a good thing. This doesn't seem to work alright. What's this? Oh. Cool. It's locked. Extremely lucky we're going to get shot down, aren't we? This is a tall back hatch. No thank you, I don't want to get lost out there, thanks. Gearbox. Lights. Heater, sure. Leash, ropes. What ropes? There's nothing connected yet. I'm just going to turn down the in-game volume. So we don't blow anyone's ears off compared. Okie dokie. I bet I have to own a DLC or something first. So why to do okay. Let's see how far we are, shall we? Here at the moment. We haven't made too bad time. Taking a couple minutes to get to there. It is almost like the this is barely flying though, but there you go. And to end this stream, I think I'll have a good landing on the iceberg, because why not? And yeah, let's finish this. As we got a free ride, kind of, until that system fails. Train line. I feel like I want to change altitude, so. Let's get rid of that. Oh, it's gonna be awful, but there you go. Take that. So we'll be able to see the icebergs quite clearly now. So there we go. Nice easy ride. This also works out because I'm very tired at the moment. Let's spawn a tsunami war right here as well, shall we? Tsunami. Stuff at tornado. Eruption somewhere. I think the tornado is spawned right about there. Yeah, it's not getting any closer. Let's see if we do bump into a tsunami or them. Let's see.
some reason this bit has been cooked slightly less, but it tastes way better. Maybe I just like the blood more. I don't know. There's a bit more fat on this as well, actually. So maybe that's it.
Maybe. Oh. How are we on the map? Getting very, very close now. We should see one any second. Any second now. I'm sure you should have seen the iceberg by now. Oh, there's a couple there. A couple there. Very small, but there you go. Can't even speak. There's one there. Considering how fast this was taken off, I think it's going to be hard to slow it down. Apparently space is its brake. How strong it is a different question though. And is that an air brake? Probably not. It's us here. It's just the center. So not crazy far. I want to land somewhere in the center. This place. I might be able to attempt that one. Right there, but we'll see first. We'll see. We'll see. What's down there? Just water. Fair enough. Stuff that we're making a landing very soon. Landing light on. Pardon me. Landing gear. Parking brake. That's a big, big island. Let's go and look at that. Let's turn all these off. Stuff it. Let's pass around. Let's way quicker them. Let's see if I think I can land on this. Independent, we might just give it a try anyway. But there you go. So ice or water, that's water. If I attempt to land from there, I might be able to do it. I can surely try, that's probably the best side over there. If I go from the mountain bit there, stuff it, what's the worst that can happen, eh? We'll go from the slope side. What, slope side? From the better side. Yeah, let's go to 40% roughly. Let's turn around. Pardon me. Might be falling at this point. Any more? Try 50. Nope. Stick him right back up. There you go. Until we get closer at least. Okay, now let's go down to 80. Cut it. This is going to be a tricky one. Cut. This is probably the worst idea I've got yet, but there you go. Pull up now. Pull up. Ooh, that's kind of a problem. You may or may not be on fire. I'm sure there's fire extinguishers on this somewhere. It's not as bad as I thought. I've already got one. Just to make sure. It's still able to close. No. Landing gear's broken, that's broken, we got big holes in the front. Well, I mean, we can at least try and attempt to take back off while we're... So why not? We're going to achieve what may be the impossible. If this thing wants to stop. Compressors are stuck. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Full stuck. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? That lock did not work very well. Let's watch a nice sight while we're here, shall we? What do I look like? Okay. Let's watch a nice sight. Loads and loads of meteors coming at my exact location while an eruption goes off. I think that's a good end to the stream. We can go full. There you go. We're all about to die. Oh, something's gonna happen. There you go. End of the world. Jesus Christ. There we go. In the fog. I just want to say something. My dad came to give me something. Let's just say, my mum wanted to make her own ice cream, so she did. My dad just gave me a tiny bit, a really, really small bit in a bowl. And he said, try that, so I tried it just now. And he said the rest of it, my mum dropped on the floor. I feel really bad though. Look at that.
Jesus Christ. I feel really bad. And yeah, when I say ice cream, I mean like
Super basic. As I'm a diabetic, so. What the world is going on? G-force and stuff pushing us back. Or was this an earthquake? I don't know anymore. Tsunami's coming as well. Let's get another eruption going and a tornado, shall we? If we can get another eruption. This tornado. Oh, and here goes another eruption. Just like we ordered. Jesus Christ, here we go. It's not perfect. I do love just watching this happen. No, thank you. Stay back. This is literally a nightmare. Someone's nightmare. Just can't even see the flares. Got one flare left. Oxygen mask, that's alright. Torch. Oh, that's a bit better. I'll move in slightly. It's hard to say though. Now we're not really moving. Why have I got 2 oxygen masks? That's why I've got barely any storage. Compass as well.
Jesus Christ. And yes, if anyone's wondering, I did really badly burn my face. Well, if I say face, I mean mainly nose.
It is almost falling apart. There we go. Still got a parachute. With that, I'm going to finish this game. This X without saving. I don't need to. And thank you to Stormworks for that. It's now 25 minutes past 9. I'm feeling tired. I feel like I should do something else. I'm not sure if I can handle it because of my tiny brain this evening. Give me 2 seconds. Just gotta check something quick. Oh, my legs are aching like an Ethan. Give me 2 seconds. Oh. I'm back. I don't think I will play another game. I'll check one of you. Check. My legs are aching like anything. When I say aching like anything, my legs, I mean it's like a joint or a muscle where my knee is, like the inside of my knee, mainly my right leg, right there, and it's
So the inside of my knee, and then slightly up my leg. And it's bugging me. Look how far down I am. It's bugging me like anything. Really bugging me. There's nothing you can do. Is bloody hell. You know, the world is some strange place. Just some strange place. And there's a couple of things I want to leave you guys with. A couple of things I just want to say. Now, some of these things you'll know anyway. I would expect some of you to know at least some of these things anyway. But the thing is, in life, you've got to be one step ahead, or at least persevere for what might come for you. And whatever your situation, whether you're stuck on a campsite nearly without a tent, whether you're in the middle of nowhere and you might seem lost, whether that means lost in space, lost in distance, lost in location, lost in mind, whatever that is, always try your best to think of the next step. Whether that means a step ahead, maybe that means think of the next step in a relationship with your life. Whatever that thing is, always try and be ahead of it. Always try and do your best in life. And I know I've said stuff like this quite a few times in the past, but the thing is not everyone takes it in. And too many people out there spend their life doing the same old things over and over and over again. They never do anything new. And sometimes it can seem like it's a good thing, and certain things you might just love, which I respect that. And if you love something, then do it. If you love someone, be with them as much as you can. That's all I can say. But the thing I see a lot of people do that sometimes makes me think even I need to do more of that, which I have done in the past, is it's the sort of thing, if you get stuck on something and you either think about or do that thing over and over again at different points in time, whether that's something you enjoy or not, you just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, or thinking about it, or whatever. And at that point, it's either some sort of obsession or something like that. People can have that to hobbies or even people, but there's lots of things you can have a kind of, you could say, obsession about. But the main thing is when you're in an obsession, sometimes it's really, really hard to get back out. I need to try your best. Try your best to not slip into an obsession. Now, there are different circumstances for different things, and most of them are understandable. There's just that like 1 or 2%, which is like, what the hell are you doing? But an example is, if you love someone, easiest way to put it is, obsessions could come in different ways and different types as well. You got to remember that everything comes in its own kind of way, all different times and spaces. So sometimes it's hard to expect what the next step is. But an example is if you're in love with someone and you want to be with someone, some people tend to think about what comes in the future and being with that person and stuff. Some people do, and I've seen that happen to people. I have, and some people tend to start thinking about person a lot, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, dependent. But a lot of people say it's all bad, but in some cases it's quite good, because it shows that in a way you care about that person, which can be quite healthy. It's just when you keep going over it and over it when even the simplest things are fine, like just going up to talk to someone and say, oh hello, how are you? If someone does that, and then the person who's in love with you or you're with or whatever just comes up and is like, what's going on? How are you? You alright? Blah 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 and starts. This is just a crazy example, by the way, so I don't know where I'm going with this, but there you go. That's a step too far. And what I'm trying to say is you've got to be a step ahead as much as you can, but you can't always be a one step ahead. I think that's the point I'm trying to get to. You can't always be one step ahead. But if you have something going on in your life and you get into something like an obsession, then just ride that wave. Try your best. If you don't think it's good for you, get out of it. And if it's an obsession for exercise and stuff, just make sure you're eating the right foods and protein and stuff like that, so you can keep your body mass up, whether it's muscle or fat. It's just keeping that balance, like everything. That's another thing I'm trying to say. You got to make sure whatever you do, you're ready for what's to come. And I keep seeing lots of people aren't. And sometimes it worries me. I won't specify the person's name, but on camp, there was someone who I'm going to say dealt with quite a few times, and let's just say he kept not bringing water and nearly passed out a couple of times. And that's not good. And I got to the point where I gave him my water and all sorts, and I was trying to keep him going. And we had to wave the bus down, which was going around to make sure everyone was alright, because they can keep someone going on the roads at all times. So if it's an emergency, something you can walk to the main road, and then yeah. But this is when we're out walking around and stuff. But yeah. He passed out a couple of times, so I had to sort him out, and everyone else was freaking out, and they started wandering off and all sorts. But the thing is you've always got to be ready for the next steps. Like me, when I saw him like that, I was like, what the hell are you doing? You should have told me you didn't have water. If you told me you didn't have water, I'm good friends with this person as well. If you told me you didn't have water, I could have given you some. I could have sorted you out there and then. None of this palaver would happen. You wouldn't have been anywhere near passing out, and life would have been a piece of cake. But no. If he's watching this, he's going to go nuts. But I don't care. Because you don't want to be in that situation. That's another reason why you got to think one step ahead. And it's painful sometimes just to see someone struggling. I mean, in that case, I wasn't in the worry, stress sort of area, but I was a bit like, for God's sake, why didn't you tell me? I wasn't worried or stressed. I mean, I was a little bit, but if anything, I was more annoyed. I was out of my mind annoyed that he didn't say something, because that could have easily got out of hand. I'm glad, because I asked him if he was alright, and he was like, yeah. And then he was like, I was like, have you been drinking? And he went, no. And I was like, why? And he's like, I don't have any water. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, I feel like I'm going to pass out now. And I was like, thanks for telling me a bit about 20 minutes late. But, bloody hell. If he is watching this, he knows who he is, if he is watching this. But yeah, I did think I'd do a stream for a change on YouTube instead of Twitch, just to vary it a bit and make sure things are up. But yeah, and I was just like, for God's sake. So I sorted him out, got him some water, I put a bit of salt in there to help with his blood pressure, stuff like that. And then once he got back to camp on the bus, he was giving us some like sugar, so sweets and stuff to keep his sugar levels up and stuff. He's not a diabetic, but when you lose so much energy, you know. So yeah, that was a bit nuts. But then after that, I basically had to keep an eye on him for the rest of that day and the next day. Not just for that, but for other reasons as well. So, you know, it goes how it goes. But should have told me earlier. Should have told me way earlier. Because it nearly happened again on the second day. Possibly, did it happen twice on the first day? I can't remember at this point, but it did nearly happen on the second day as well. Which I had an absolute go at him. Everyone else went a bit ahead anyway. So I was at the back with him and I was like, mate, what are you doing? Because I said to him, oh, did you fill up your waters? And he was like, yeah. I was like, cool. Carry on, 10 minutes on. And I'm like, wait, did you say you filled up your water? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so how much is in your bladder bag? And he went, and I went, how much is in there? And he went, nothing. And I went, so did you fill up? And he went, no. And I went, so how much is in your bottle? And I went, is it filled up to the brim? And he went, no. And I went, how much is in there? And he went, it's half full. So we had half the bottle, which is not even a litre. Like, I mean, it's like 800, maybe 750 millilitres. It's got to be a bit more than that. Probably about 850 millilitres. 850 millilitres. And I'm there, and I'm thinking, I've already drank so much water. I've got like barely a litre left. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I going to do? So I filled up as much water as I could for him, leaving me at least like 200 millilitres. And I told him to drink it, because I said, don't drink all of it once, just sip at a time, because once you get to a certain state of mind from when you're feeling dizzy and stuff, like you're going to pass out, you can't always think straight. So in that sense, I was just like, oh, for God's sake, why? Yeah, that happened a few times. I keep nearly saying his name. I mean, I could, but it depends if he really wants me to say it. I was going to say something else about him as well, but that might give away who it is. But from what I'm saying so far, you might be able to figure it out. I don't know, but he was being such a pain. No offense to him, and if you are watching this, buddy, you know, you gotta get your head straight, mate. Bloody hell. Why? I'm at a loss of words. I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm glad it's over. But if anything, I think I wish I was still there. It was a great experience. I enjoyed it. The only thing is everyone would have been worn out if we went for another day or something. It seemed like we were dying on the second day. So, yeah. Probably not best. Once we got to officially got to camp at the end of the first day, that was good. Everyone settled in. You did have to put a tent up like 4 times though, because the first tent was broken. We're trying to figure out how it was broken. And in this tent you have 3 poles. One of them was supposed to be longer, but for some reason ours were all the same length. So that didn't work out for us very well. But luckily we had another tent on board, backup one, which instead of a 3-man was a 4-man, so you know, that's alright. But it was, for my height, it was quite small, I'll be honest, because I'm like nearly 6'2", and the length of this tent was like, you'd sit, add in on the space above our heads, which is where you put extra stuff and stuff, it was probably about 6'5", but with the room bit that was just over 3 foot, so it got to the point where if I stretch my legs out, I'll be putting my feet through the end of the tent. I'm trying to put hand actions, but it's just not working. I don't know what this is anymore. But yeah, that was good. I'll only state briefly certain things, but you could easily done a ghost hunt there, like a proper one. Saw some spirits and stuff around. Although I had no proper equipment or anything, I couldn't really do anything. I did just under half hour of meditating. Quite a few sightings I saw there. I'm not going to state exactly what the camp was or anything, or we went for safety reasons for others, but yeah. There was quite a lot there compared to what I'd expect, but you don't really know what the camp might have been used for before. It was a scout camp, if I'm right. But yeah. It's quite interesting though. I enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed it. Better than I thought I would. And I don't think I learned a crazy amount. If anything, I think the person I was just talking about must have learned at least something. As if it went in the skull. No offense to him. No offense to your buddy. But yeah. Bloody hell. I'm shattered. But yeah. It was good to get away from the house and everything. Good to get away from mostly technology as well, for at least for a bit. Considering most of the time I'm surrounded by it when I'm doing YouTube and all sorts, content creation, any kind of education is involving it somewhat. Yeah, nearly everything I do. Even when I'm writing, I write on a laptop, so because it's easier to write. Not education-wise or anything like that, but like when I'm writing a book or story or anything worthy, I always write on a computer because 1, it's easier to get out. 2, it's quicker, and 3, it flows like running water. It's when I say that, I mean it's easier to get into a rhythm when you listen to music on a computer rather than write on paper or something, because you got also your hands are less likely to hurt after writing for so long. But yeah. What else is there to say really? I did a bit more writing today. I wasn't able to do much, but got some things down. Saw a few different figures on the campsite as well, which I tried to note down as much as I could. Apparently a couple people saw a black figured spirit walking over the path behind us. And we were walking out for the last 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes before the end of the last day walking. So yeah, that was interesting. It's funny, within the last 20 minutes of a whole of the last day, it just started pouring it down with rain. Before that, on the second day, it was relatively cloudy, but the sun was shining through. And the first day, I think it was counted as the hottest day of the year. Let me see. I can't spell by the looks of it. Yep. Bloody hell. Okay, I want to share my screen. When I say share my screen on me, I'm just going to switch this to this. Okay. Now if we look at this, hottest day, this is just what it comes out with. Hottest day of the year recorded as temperature soars to 31.9 degrees Celsius in England. This is under weather, heat, and that was Friday the 19th of July 2024 at 8:35 p.m. It was the hottest at 8:35 p.m. Well, it's quite exact, but
8:35 p.m. it reached 31.9 degrees Celsius. Where was this? That was in central London, so recorded at St James's Park in central London. I'm glad we weren't in London. But it was quite hot around that as well, so. Friday's. Pardon me. Friday's been confirmed as the hottest day of the year so far in England, with a temperature of 31.9 degrees Celsius, recorded at St James's Park in central London. The previous record high for 2024 was 30.5 degrees Celsius. It's not overall, but this year, 30.5 degrees Celsius in Wisley, Surrey, on June 26th. The Met Office said it is likely to remain very warm overnight, but things will begin to cool down over the weekend, and there could be thunderstorms overnight into Saturday, which there wasn't, to my knowledge anyway. Interesting. Very, very interesting. My hair keeps coming down, I don't like it. I definitely got to get a haircut soon. Anyway, I've done a lot of talking. Probably way too much talking, if anything. I should probably go because I got to get sleep. Otherwise, I'll never get myself sorted for tomorrow as well. But there you go. It's been great. I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. If you enjoyed another one of these crazy live streams, feel free to take a look at my other content on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and TikTok. I actually forgot Twitch. Twitch as well. Remember Twitch. Yep, down there. Remember Twitch. Just down below. It should be, probably. I don't think so actually. Wrong stream. But yeah, Twitch as well. Why I probably didn't say it is because I stopped doing Twitch for a while, because let's just say we went in a bit of, you could say, a war. If anyone's curious, just leave a comment and I can always explain it, or just catch me up on another stream and ask me. Sounds good to me. Thank you for watching. Enjoy us, and I'll subscribe below the video, and I'll see you guys next time. It's been great, as always. Adios. See you guys. It's been great. Jesus Christ. See you guys. See ya.